Okay, Luba, so if I'm exhibiting and it's my first time, what would you recommend me to do to make it the most successful, the most profitable show?
Read the fine print. The contracts are like this. Read the fine print.
For real? They're like this?
Well, it's a lot. There is a lot. And I will tell you that we did a very, very expensive show. I thought that I read everything. I thought that I was experienced in doing shows. It was a non-selling show. I lost $28,000 and you weren't allowed to sell anything there.
So why to go there?
They have a different concept. Sometimes it works for brands. It doesn't work for us. I'll never do that show again, but I did not read the fine print. So when they came over to slap my hand because we were making sales and we weren't hiding it, like everything was, we had our cash drawer and everything on the front. But word got around and they came over and they said, you can't do that. And I said, why not? Like, this doesn't make any sense. And they said, read the contract. I said, please send it to me because I didn't believe them and I challenged them on
Oh my God.
And then I saw it. So we sat around for the rest of the 2.5 days talking to people about the brand.
But you can still collect their contact information.
Collect their
for
contact
future sales.
information, but you know how that is.
Yeah.
Right? People get excited there. They want to take product home there or have it at least shipped to them if they can't take it home. It was an awful experience for us. Yeah.
So read the contract. What else?
Prepare. Know that you're not only just paying for the booth cost, but there's going to be handling costs. There's going to be freight charges, shipping. So there's a separate price for the product being shipped and then it's dropped. And then from that little loading dock to get to your booth is an additional fee. You have to pay someone else at the show to plug in anything that needs to be plugged in.
It's extra.
For them to hang up a TV, for internet. Those are all additional costs.
Are these people third party or is it provided by the organizer?
It's through the convention center.
Through convention center. Okay.
Yeah. So you don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Right. And those costs are very, very high. Right. Like we paid up to something like $500 for someone to come in and plug in a TV. You have to pay for electrical. You have to pay for overnight electrical. So we've been in situations where we've come into the show and all of the iPads are dead. Well, why are they dead? What do you mean? Oh, we didn't buy overnight electrical. There's so many little hidden fees and costs that wind up to be a huge percent of that budget that you never really think about. It is very much user error at the beginning. Be prepared to lose money at the beginning. I think people have a misconception of do a show and you'll make a ton of money. It is usually a loss because it's a marketing cost.
But in this contract, when organizers send you the contract, do they have a list of these extra expenses on the floor?
Everything is there. I think that some of the smaller things that you don't think that you have to do, like, having someone hang up the TV because, oh, well, we have someone that can do that. That's easy. No, that's not allowed. I don't know if sometimes it just gets missed in the verbiage of the contract, or you just think like, oh, there's no way that could be part of it. Like it's so simple, but yet it's the rules. And sometimes that's just, you learn as you go and you make those mistakes, and they're expensive mistakes. We've had our iPads give out where our internet wasn't working on the iPads and we had to buy show internet, which most people do. It's
so
$500 a day,
expensive,
right? $500 a day. Like these are all additional costs that I remember doing one of the very first shows, like ages ago, 14 years ago, and say, Kate, oh my God, I made $2,500. This was such a success. This was so good. And we were wrapping up at the end and doing everything. And one of the show coordinators came to me and they said, you can't leave. I said, what do you mean I can't leave? Like everything's packed up. We're done. We've got to. No, you need to pay your handling fee. It's unpaid. Here's your sheet. He sent me downstairs. I waited in a big lineup. My handling fees were $5,000. So having that excitement of making $2,500 and then being hit with a $5,000 bill, now I'm in the whole $2,500. and all that work and everything that went into it. So I would say for someone doing a show, like, don't set yourself up for disappointment that you're going to walk in and the goal is to make money and be profitable.